We get into our TV show discussions is Kraven the Hunter from Sony. They have delayed this movie, Mike, from August to December 13th. I believe they're trying to get away from the Deadpool and Wolverine window, which is not just 1 week. I'm guessing that's going to be a month-long movie, Mike, if I was a betting man. And the new Karate Kid movie, which features both Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio from the reboot, and then also the original Karate Kid, has been moved back into May of next year to give time for the Cobra Kai series, the final series, season 5, to wrap up as well. I know you're a fan of that show. You've watched quite a bit of it. So
yeah, Cobra Kai's great.
Kraven, I'm not very excited for. Should I be excited for the Karate Kid instead, Mike, is what I'm going to ask you.
What a shift for Kraven. If we were to just look at the history of movie release dates throughout the year and take it for its word, the sign Sony would like us to think is, wow, moving a movie from August to December, that's an upgrade. Only the best movies of all time have come out in December, like Star Wars movies, Avatar movies. I think if I remember right, a lot of the big James Bond movies have come out in December. That's when families go to the movie around the holidays, and that's when you get those big box office numbers.
Bond movies are also Sony releases, so it's funny you mentioned that, because they would probably think that. They'd be that delusional.
Yeah. But it's just like, Kraven, what are you doing? You do not belong in the month of December. That is hilarious. Especially, I'm not saying every movie that comes out in December has to be coded in the holidays at all, but this is like a man in the jungle who gets the power of a lion. And it's like, what are you doing in this month? That is insane. I honestly wouldn't be shocked if it moves once more and it nudges into the following year. Like, maybe this is some sort of like shareholder appeasement strategy where it's just like, hey, we moved it to December. You should all be happy. This is great. This is good news. It's still going to come out in this calendar year. Let's all get excited. Then it's like, oh, shit, this movie sucks. Let's dump it in July.
So I'm going to go ahead. How many release dates do you think Kraven the Hunter has had, Mike, since this announcement?
Well, based on the tone of your voice, Chris, I'm going to guess more than 2.
That is correct. Do you remember? Okay. It is 4. It is 4. This is now the 4th release date this movie has had. Can you guess when the original release date for this movie was going to be? Just you can ballpark. If you give me a year, I'll help you narrow down the month.
But I mean, based on the vibes of the movie, I feel like this is giving me February vibes. This feels like a February movie to me.
This was January 13th, 2023,
oh my
Mike.
God. I was right, January all along.
Yeah, so it was January 2023. By the time this hits December 2024, that's almost 2 full calendar years. That is 24 months that this movie has had to sit and fester and get infected and boil under our skins for 2 years. And then how long it's been done. So number one, my guess is they're not fixing anything about this movie, right? There's no reshoots to make it better. They're not delaying it to say we want to improve this movie. They're delaying it because they're scared of Wolverine and Deadpool, and they should be. They should very well be. Also, Madam Web, boy, did that get beaten at the box office. Like, not just like it wasn't beaten by somebody else. Literally, everyone just took a stick to that movie and just thwacked it till it was dead. And we're still beating this dead horse months later for Madam Web. So Sony's not on a roll with their Spider-Man universe at the end of the day. But can you just imagine filming this in like 2021, 2022, and then just waiting for it to come out? It's got what's his name? Aaron Taylor Johnson as Kraven and Russell Crowe in this. 2 huge actors, 2 big name actors, and they're still afraid to remove it or release it at the end of the day. So I am just I want to watch this because I'm curious more than anything, right? We've seen the trailer. The first show, it shows the magic lion blood getting in his body. He can control animals. So it's not a real Kraven story. So I want to know what's going on, how they do the rhino. How bad is that CGI going to be? Pretty bad, I'm guessing. The curiosity is getting the better of me to watch this movie. But I'm not paying that holiday premium to go watch this in IMAX. I'll tell you that right now. Like, if I have to wait till it's cheap on a Tuesday during, after Christmas, I'll wait and watch it then. But, like, what hype I had which was 1% out of 100, is now down to 0 because of this delay, right? Like, if they delayed it and said we're making things better, great, but they're delaying it just to delay it. That makes me even less excited to watch it when we have to. The things we do for this show, for you listeners on here, it's wild. So, Kraven might be Mike. What do you think? The death of Sony's Spum, the Spider-Man, Sony's Pictures universe of Marvel characters.
Is Kraven coming out after Venom 3?
Well, Venom 3, that's October of this year, so Kraven will be the last. Venom, I don't count because Venom has seen mild success just because of the character and Tom Hardy. Anything else Sony has touched outside of Venom has been dead on arrival, right? Morbius, Madam Web, now this. What was it? Silver and Black, the movie or show they were going to film. They canceled it the day they were before they were supposed to be filming. Like, the crew and cast are ready to get there and film, and they're like, "No, we're not making it." So, yeah, you're right. This would be after Venom 3, which is October of this year. So, this might be the nail in the coffin, Mike. This is the dark universe for Sony. Anything you want to add to? I mean, honestly, again, we've beat this dead horse with a stick so many times. I don't know what to say for them.
We just let it die. Just let it die on the vine, please.
What? Again, anything can be good. We've been surprised before. But Sony does not have a track record to make me say that this is going to be good.
Nope. They don't.
We're going to be very, very, very non-optimistic about this. But we'll keep you guys posted as we see it in December. All right, X-Men 97. Now, full spoilers for everything going. We're going to talk X-Men 97, then Fallout.